I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing today on this wonderful, sunny Tuesday? We almost got like summer weather here. Water Tiger, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. The Prepared Irishman, my man, how you doing? Good to see you. Virginia Bushcrafter in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Fed Up American, my man, one of my amazing moderators. Good to see you. Rambo Green Hands, good to see you. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hope you're doing well as well. Ghost is good as always. Who else we got in here? Sister Marie's Kitchen. Hello. Hope you're having a good day today. Good to see you as well. Welcome. My man Dan H is in the house. We all can stop worrying. Good to see you, Dan. Hope you're doing well also. Coffee first, then speak. Stay safe. Hope you're doing well. Catch the replay if you can. Tracy K, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Come on in here. I saw that Psalms 146 Home and Garden stopped by earlier. Welcome, 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 welcome. I hope everybody has had a great Tuesday or on Preparedness. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. All good in your neck of the woods? I hope so. We got the experience with Sassy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, dear, this evening also. Gray Man Theory. Look at that. I'm loving the name. I am loving the name. Am I breaking up? Is there static? Can I get a 5x5? Audio is terrible. Huh. Is that any better or worse? Better or worse? Better? Worse? Maybe not. Try it again. Static. Huh. No, it's not. Well, somebody somewhere doesn't want somebody to do something. So let's see here. We've got, I see the problem here. We don't want that. We don't want that. Is that better? Hopefully so. It's only when I talk. Is that better? No? Maybe? Possibly? Yes? No? Maybe so? How's that? Is that any better? 5x5. Much better. Thank you, Steve. One of my guys. I don't know why the computer decided it wanted to use the webcam microphone, which it should not. So guess what? We're going to do a quick rewind. And I'm going to welcome everybody in. Rambo Green Hands, thank you very much. My friend Water Tiger, welcome. Constitutional Carpenter, my man, welcome. Experience with Sassy, Tracy K. Steve's Creative Sessions, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope the wife is doing better and getting much better. Modi Soldier, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sister Marie's Kitchen, Fed Up American, Rambo Green Hands, thank you. The Prepared Irishman, good to see you. Grammy's Journal, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And again, Dan the Man. Oh, we got $1.99. I'm breaking up. $1.99 to fix it. Fed Up American, thank you for the donation. Gray Man Theory, thank you very much. Virginia Bush Crafter and everybody else that came in while we were having technical difficulties that have been fixed. Oki Khan, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, there is a massive fire at a plastic facilities, 45 minutes north of you, Fed Up American. I saw your text. Chime Moss Farm, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oki Khan, hello. Again, if I did not speak, good to see you. So with that, folks, today's wonderful topic, check your list. But first, coffee. So good. Got to have coffee. So before we dive into our topic tonight, what's everybody doing this week? Today's Tuesday. The weather is nice, which is going to play right into what I'm talking about this evening. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Anybody doing something productive this weekend? Which I hope everybody is doing something productive this weekend, because I sure know I am, because I am going to be very, very, very busy. Yeah, I got all kind of crazy stuff going on this weekend with one of my children's and all of that. Fed Up American is gardening. Perfect. Getting the garden in, constitutional carpenter. That's what I'm talking about, folks. And we're going to dive right into tonight's topic, because this is exactly what we should be doing. Check your list. One of my guys, and he's actually in the chat, Steve's Creative Sessions. Oh, by the way, folks, he's the one who creates all of our amazing intros and promos and anything else to do with video recording. That would be him. He only works off of a calendar. And it took me a minute to understand, let alone deal with him and his calendar, which is a good thing, because, folks, if you don't have a to-do list, then you don't know what's priority and you'll be trying to do everything. Ghost said he's remodeling the company's office this weekend and work on old this weekend. There you go. Rambo Greenhand said, I'm sowing seed at the moment. Lots of vegetables to plant this growing season. Exactly. Prepared Irishman says, emergency shelter training. That sounds like fun. Excellent. As Modi Soldier says, I cannot be productive without a list. You're absolutely right. And that's the whole gist of tonight, folks. Especially when I mention this. What time of year are we in right now? What is this? What season is this? So they used to say. Medical and food, top priority. Right. We are coming into Steve's Creative Sessions. Live by the calendar. Can't be productive without it. Exactly. Yes. And as Rambo Greenhand said, it's sowing season, right? So before we dive into this, if there are any content creators in the group, in the chat, you know what to do. If you type the word vision, it will drop a link to your YouTube channel. Folks, some of these content creators, if you haven't checked out their channel, check out their channel, watch a video, like it, leave a comment, tell them I sent you, say Vision sent me over here. And if you like what they're doing, subscribe to their channel. Right. Steve says planting season. Chine Moss Farm, spring. Absolutely. Now is the time. Folks. Check your list. We all should be doing what's important based on the season. Right now, I personally have some priorities. I was filling some holes getting some solar together. I got one more piece of that to do, and then that is covered. Next on the list is planting the garden. I'm actually expanding my garden this year, and I have to stake out the area in which I'm going to be planting in, and I have to start my seedlings. That is number one priority. Number two priority is cutting wood. I'm jumping on cutting wood this year for this winter and next winter early. Had a massive tree fall in the front of my property a couple of weeks ago when we had 60-mile-an-hour winds. I did a video, and you may have seen it. You may not. If you haven't, go check it out. Dan H. When am I going to sell you a VFAC? Well, Dan, there's a couple of things we can do. We can have a phone conversation and do that. Or if you like, I can bring one to the Bug Out Weekend. If you want it before then, send me an email with a phone number and I will give you a call, Dan, and we will work it out. Steve's Creative Sessions, super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Every donation that comes to the channel goes back into the channel, goes back in for Bug Out Weekend and all of that to bring you guys more things, more topics, better quality, and a whole bunch of stuff. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, bruh. Old Mutt, there's my guy right there. Garlic is coming up. There you go, Old Mutt. And yes, constitutional carpenters are definitely good to cut wood now. Will be easier to split in the fall after it seasons. Absolutely right. So we're cutting it. My man Marco, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well this evening. But yes, now's the time to cut wood. That's on deck once the garden is in and planted and it's doing its thing. Bats, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. But yes, Dan H, send me an email. And if you like, we can talk this evening. You Learn with Robert. What's going on, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Again, for all the content creators that came in, if you type in Vision, it'll drop your link and you can share, check out everybody's channel, do some likes, watch some videos, subscribe to their channel. So, checklist. You know, I used to relate a checklist, a to-do list, putting stuff on a calendar. I used to relate that to old age. And I've told this story before because, you know, I'd go to my dad's house and he'd have sticky notes all over the place. And he had them in one room in one area. And I was like, oh my gosh, my dad is, you know, his memory's slipping. He said, no, this is everything I need to do. And they're, you know, lined up in priority. Once I get it done, I pick it up, ball it up, throw it away. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yes, indeed, Okie Khan, same here. Same here. I got some to cut too. So, checklist. And the purpose of a checklist, so you know me, I have to look it up and let it sink in. So I went to good old Wikipedia. In general, a checklist is a quality management tool, an aid to complete a complex task correctly and completely. It is an aid to recall, provides a reminder of the correct sequence, and uses the operator's knowledge and skills efficiently to ensure that no critical steps are omitted. And that was gold right there. Red Scout, good to see you. So what I do, Ghetto, good to see you, my friend. Good evening. I hope Zach had an amazing birthday last night, bro. That was good, and he deserves it and more, for sure. So with that, folks, your checklist. We're in the planting season. and the priorities on our checklist, our to-do list, all of that should be nah, you're all right, Steve. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah. Your checklist, high priority right now, things that are of importance in the season we're in now. And for me, it's spring. Got to get the garden going. Got bug out weekend coming up within just less than 2 months. And those are the priorities outside of family stuff and kids and college visits and doing all of that stuff. RJ Funches, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. So we're in the planting season, the garden. Folks, I've always talked about and I always will, we ought to be more of a producer than a consumer. You know, now is the time to start planting, start your seedlings. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, Ms. Sharon, Miss Susan, good to see you. I hope you're doing well this evening. I know this week or next week, I got to go get some baby chicks and I got to get a chicken coop because I want chickens and I don't want to waste any time trying to find them. So outside of that, I am planting and getting the garden going. Here in Ohio, this whole week, it's been in the 30s. So can't plant anything outside yet. Johnny Preps, my man, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. What's going on, bruh? Hope you're doing well this evening. Ghetto says, I'm setting my garden fences up right now while I listen in. Exactly. I got to stake my garden fence. I got to stake out my garden and start my seedlings this week. Have to. Yeah, you're right, Constitutional Carpenter. I am going to be very busy, but productive for sure. Rambo Green Hands. I'm growing way more than ever this year with colors of vegetables and fruits, which are amazing, which people never seen. Awesome, Rambo. Awesome. And I'm doing the same. This is going to be the biggest garden I've ever had in my life. Last week, while I was at Kroger's, I ran across some fruit trees. And the fruit trees were $23 a piece. I bought 2 peach trees, 2 pear trees, and I'm going back to get some olive trees and some plum trees. And I picked up 2 blueberry bushes. Orion Preparedness said, just bought 20 more chicks and just built another coop, building the chicken run this week. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Bug Out Adventure said, all my seeds are in the ground already. Awesome. See, y'all are getting it done. Martika, welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yes, folks, get those checklists, get that stuff down now, especially if you're growing or gardening this year. Now is the time. Now is the time to get those things in the garden, to get them ready so that we can harvest them later on. Ghost said, Vision, I'm getting the 50s at night and 70s during the possibility soon 80s here in Akron. Awesome. That's good, Ghost. If you're getting 50s at night, start planting. Great, 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 great. Right. So, you know, folks, it's just a matter of prioritizing our work. You know, I was always told, plan your work and work your plan. And right now, matter of fact, before it gets dark tonight, I may go out and look at an area in my back where I want the garden, because I want to make sure it is not in the area that retains water when it rains. Yeah, those fruit trees, I was floored when I saw them. And I went back, actually, and also I got a magnolia tree because the chief operating officer wanted a magnolia tree. So I did get them. Yeah, and that's not a bad price, and they're GMO-free trees. So never planted fruit trees before. I may have to reach out to David Corey with Crop or Broke Farmer or somebody to get some more information about raising fruit trees. Johnny Prep says, I scored about 24 old windows. We're making a greenhouse this year too. That's awesome, Johnny Preps. Awesome. Mid-GA preparedness, blueberries, get 2 different types so they pollinate each other. Got you. I will look at them to make sure that they are, and they do. So I will take care of that. Thank you for that tip, Mid-GA preparedness. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, I found out that yucca is a great soap plant. Have it already in my garden. That's interesting. That is interesting. Dan H, raised garden beds. Yeah, I'm thinking of that, but I don't know if I really want to spend all that time building the boxes. But if that is my only option, I'm definitely going to do that. Yeah, I'm with you, motivation. Right. I want fruit trees. I saw some Granny Smith apple trees. I'm not a big apple fan, but I may go back and get a couple. Ghost said, sad to say I don't have land. I'm an apartment dweller, but I raise 7 tanks with fish. So my family room is my garden with the fishes, help keep it growing. That's awesome. Way to go, Ghost. Way to Ghost. Way to go. Fed Up American. Also have flowers that attract bees. Right. Also, it takes approximately 5 to 7 years before the trees bear fruit. That is correct. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Got to do it, folks. Jones Truth 67. Good evening, and hope you're doing well. Johnny Prep says stay away from pressure-treated wood when making garden boxes. Absolutely. And other than that, folks, we have to do what's important. Also, I have, I'm getting a new propane tank delivered on Thursday because my other one was leaking and they're going to replace it. And I said, you know what? Instead of bringing a 500-gallon tank, bring me a 1,000-gallon tank because I want the extra just in case SHTF or something crazy pops off. I don't have to worry about not having enough propane. That's for sure. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Our blackberries started all their producing leaves in buckets. Our neighbor is doing honeybees, so free to me pollinators. That's awesome. That is awesome. Bug Out Adventures gives the tip. Window boxes are great for apartments if they allow you. Yes. Constitutional Carpenter, I tried the hail bales with topsoil on top of gardening one year, many years back. It did several plants well. That's good. See, you guys get the gist. We're in the planting season. Now is the time to start getting those gardens started and doing the things that need to be done so that come time to harvest, we're harvesting. But that's what we have to do for sure. With that, folks, when you get those things in, check that off your list and go on to the next important thing. Just don't put things on the list to check off, but do the things, get the things that are going to sustain us days, weeks, months, and even years if necessary. Another thing that I'm looking for this summer is I'm going to start hitting yard sales, and I'm looking for hand tools. I want to find the saws, the drills, the shovels, more shovels, and things like that, hand tools, to supplement my power tools in case power becomes an issue. Hopefully it won't, but you never know. Or we get hit by an EMP. Who knows? I don't know. Joan, good to see you. Right, there you go. I'm in a fifth wheel. Right, starting all inside plus my herbs. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm starting everything inside. My all my vegetables and all my herbs as well. Ghost said he's the maintenance supervisor of the property I live at, so you guys are the only ones that know I do hydroponic gardening. There you go, inside. There you go, my friend. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Mid-GA preparedness, Granny Smith apples and peanut butter. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Red Scout, you're right. And I do trust God, but also God gives us wisdom to do the things that we need to do to help ourselves. Hunter, 25, good to see you. I hope you're doing well this evening. Old Mutt, have used food grade plastic barrels cut in half. Now that right there is a great idea. Instead of building a box, food grade plastic barrels. And did I see a video of yours, Old Mutt, of the garden, and I saw those blue barrels? That may be, but that's a good idea right there, folks. Becky, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well today. She is sunshine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're right. Faith without works is dead. Correct. Correct. Yes. So, folks, with that, okay, I'm going to address this as politely as I can. Red Scout, I know who my shepherd is, okay? I hope you do as well. Thank you very much. The Budget Preppers, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Joan says, yeah, God helps them who help themselves. Right, but he will lead you in the right direction. TJ and GA, good to see you. They say, I'm growing veggies for the first time on my deck in a vertical container called a green stalk. I've seen those. And yes, and congratulations to you, TJ. Grow what you can any way possible. Do we fail? Absolutely. This is my second year gardening. And, I had some epic failures, which was squash and zucchini got decimated by the bugs. Cucumbers, I had so many cucumbers. I pickled 4 dozen pickles and things of such. Yes. Yep. Johnny Prep said, just watched a video on making a Dutch bucket hydroponic system. Nice. Nice. Okay. There you go. There you go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hunter says, I've had my best garden the year I neglected it and didn't water it. Grew like crazy. There you go. There you go. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I had a learning experience. Absolutely. It was amazing. And it was all worth this. When I took my son out to the garden and showed him how to pick green beans and jalapenos and green peppers and red peppers and yellow peppers, he was floored because he's never experienced a garden. And he was like, we can eat these, Dad? I said, absolutely. And I showed him how to snap green beans, and I cooked them, and we ate them that night. And he said, these are the best green beans I've ever had, Dad. I said, well, there's more to come. But yeah, folks, check your list. What is of importance? Got to do what we got to do to get it done. Mad Shad in the house. Hope you're doing well up there in the Erie Coast, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yes, those are memories. Just the look on his face was priceless, and it made it all worthwhile just seeing the look on his face when I took him out to the garden. The budget prepper says, I dug up half my backyard this year, my friend. Right, I'm teaching my kiddos the same. Exactly. Had my 5, 7, and 17-year-olds snapping beans. Yes, because that's what my grandmother used to have me doing, snapping green beans. And that's what it's all about. And it's going to even good, as my grandmother used to say, it's only going to get gooder. So this year, it's only going to get gooder. Folks, we need to be more producers than consumers. And She is Sunshine said, I'm learning how to can and saving for a freeze dry machine. Woo! I would love to have a freeze dryer. Those things they're expensive, and I'm with you on that. She is Sunshine. But I am getting ready to purchase a dehydrator. I was going to do it a couple of weeks ago, and I ended up buying solar panels instead. So, but yes, good for you. Get that freeze dryer. Yes, and I too love to can, and it's doing well. Magic, good to see you. Magic says it's 77 degrees out, working outside today. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, Mad Shad, exactly. The green bean harvest. And there's going to be a lot of green beans being planted this year. Right. Learn where your food comes from and how to preserve it. Absolutely. That stuff we buy in the grocery stores, we have no idea where it comes from, what it's been treated with, what's in it, what's on it, what's under it, and what was in the dirt that it came out of. So that's what we got to do. The budget prepper says they have, the harvest right freeze dryer. I know you do, and I know that's a great investment. Those are the same ones I was looking at. And I definitely, that is on my list of long-term things to get. The Bug Out Adventures. I planted my green beans in February. They're 6 inches tall already, and they survived a hailstorm. Now, them are some good green beans. Absolutely. She is Sunshine. I learned about green beans last year when I grew some. Oh my God, they will take over the garden if you don't trestle it. Correct. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Fallen Skies, Homesteading and Preparedness channel. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well this evening. Now is the time if you need anything electronic, big ticket items, right? Refrigerators, freezers, generators, EcoFlows, because if war breaks out with China, there goes Walmart. You got that right, folks. And I'm glad you said that, Fallen Skies. I'm going to leave that up there for a minute because, folks, also, if something happens to break out with those other countries and us or whatever, and we're cut off from all imports, it's going to be short of a total breakdown disaster in this country. Get the things you need now. We've been talking about it. I'm not saying go charge up the credit cards and all that. Don't do that. But buy the things you need now that will sustain you for months, even years down the road. If you need a new refrigerator and can afford it, get it now. If you need to get a new vehicle, get it now. All of that. Motivation from the weight gifting. Right, dehydrator, bruh, I'm getting one. I found one on Amazon for 89 bucks at 6 shelves. I will have that in a couple of weeks. Outlaw Jackson, my man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well this evening. Yes, absolutely. Get it now, folks. If there's things you need to get that we know that aren't produced in this country, because a lot of stuff is not produced in this country, get it now before an altercation breaks out. Yes. So Ghost has a question about the bug out weekend. What's the weather like in Dayton in June? I've never been there. It's pretty much the same as in Akron. It's warm, it's nice, it's sunny, it rains. Hopefully it'll be in the probably 70s, 80s, could be 90s, depending, but it's the first week in June. So I'm hoping 70s, maybe 80s as well. So just keep an eye on the Weather Channel. Rain or shine is going down, folks. And, you know, the bug out weekend, if you have not registered for the bug out weekend, folks, please do so. Let me grab that real quick. Bug out weekend is going to be amazing. We've got a whole lot of folks coming to the bug out weekend, and we're going to have an amazing time. And it's all free. This is the place, folks, that if you have gear that you've bought that is just sitting in a box, isn't it better to have it and know how to use it than to pull it out in a crisis or panic and need to try to get it? I'm new, so sorry if you answered that 1,000 times. No, absolutely not. Let me find your comment. Am I private military? No. And I'm a military kid. My dad was in the Navy. These VFACs, as you call them, these are our vision preparedness IFACs that we sell. The VFAC, and then over here we have the VFAC minis. But no, you're fine. You can ask anything you want. 1,000 times. I've been asked that a couple or dozen times. Am I ex-military? No, I'm not. But I have family that has served in the military and stuff like that. So it kind of rubbed off on me. But thank you for that question. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. You better come. And I'll tell you this, bring little man with you. I'm just saying. But yes, Old Mutt, solar generators and panels, total generators, 3,000 watts and above, 30% federal tax credit, allegedly. Really? Huh. That's good to know, Old Mutt. I will have to keep that in mind. Yes. Absolutely. Allegedly. Keep that in mind, folks. You see in all capital letters, allegedly. Right there, allegedly. Appreciate that bit of information, Old Mutt. But yeah, folks, the bug out weekend is going to be a good weekend. We're all coming together, like-minded people, test out our gear, try out new gear, teach. We're going to have mini courses going on Saturday. A lot of the content creators and those in the prepping community have reached out and offered to help out, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And we're going to have a lineup of amazing mini courses that will be going on Saturday afternoon. And then we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a drawing for some amazing prizes, and we're giving away everything that is there. So when you show up on Friday afternoon, evening, whenever you show up, you'll get a green ticket. Hold on to that ticket, because that ticket is your entry for the drawings on Saturday. The budget preppers say, awesome. I'm an Army vet. So is hubby. So just curious. You're more than welcome. Not a problem at all. And thank you and your hubby for their service. Thank you for your service. But, folks, this is what the Bug Out Weekend is all about. Exchanging of information, learning stuff. I am going to be like a sponge. And I'll say this to all the content creators that are coming to the Bug Out Weekend, please feel free to go live, do live, take videos that you can prepare later to put up on your channels, whatever. There you go, My Mother Sparks. My man Marco dropped My Mother Sparks channel. Check her out. If you're not subscribed, go see her. Check out her content, like her content, leave a comment, tell them I sent you, and subscribe to their channel if you like what they're putting out. But during the Bug Out Weekend, folks, is going to be an opportunity you won't want to miss. And for those of you that fish, like to fish, or want to learn how to fish, bring your fishing gear with you, because we are literally less than 5 minutes from the lake, and you do not need a permit to fish in the lake. So there you go. You can bring your fishing poles and your gear and go down and fish in the lake. So that was the Bug Out Weekend stuff. But again, folks, what we're doing now, right, Mad Shad, is priority for the season. It's springtime. We can finally get outside. I'm working on my riding mower to get that thing starting. I've replaced the battery. I've replaced spark plug. I think it's the solenoid. That's the next thing, and go from there. Question, is it catch and release or catch and eat? That is a good question. But if you go to the Bug Out Weekend page on our website, there is a link there to the Metro Park itself, and it talks about all that stuff there, Ghost. Yeah. So you can check that out. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not fishing because I have to do other stuff and just be everywhere, but you're more welcome to fish, and that's what you can do. Thank you so much, budget preppers. I appreciate it. This is one of my give backs to the community, and to all my subscribers and everybody else. This weekend isn't necessarily about me. It's about all of us, like-minded people coming together actually to meet. You never know. You may meet somebody that lives 10, 15, an hour, 15 minutes away, or an hour away that you didn't know. So now you know somebody in your area that you may be able to create a friendship with, in case one of you two may need each other. But that's what it's all about. April Showers, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, April. Folks, do me a favor. If you have not, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Hit the thumbs up. And by the way, feel free to share this out. You can share it out. It's not a secret. But yes, priorities. We're doing the things now in the season. If you need to get out and do some practicing, practice. Now's a perfect time to train outdoors with your seed dispensers and freedom seeds. Get outside and practice. If you need to go to the range, go to the range as well. Mr. Streets, you're okay. You're not late. You're always on time. Anytime you show up, you're here. Welcome. Hope you had a great day. And by the way, just to let y'all know, because I'm always accused of not doing any type of publicizing, our swag shop is open. I just dropped the link The VP swag. You too can get your own hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and good stuff. Good stuff. And our hats are fitted hats. So you too can get a Vision Preparedness hat and some other great stuff there. So visit it. If you see something you like, awesome. That's the way you do it. David Corey with Crop, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. See, this is one of the guys I was talking about I may need to reach out to get some information of how do I take care of fruit trees other than plant them in the ground. Make those connections with those people. Orion Preparedness said, I took my 13-year-old skeet shooting this weekend. It was his first time shooting a 12 gauge. Handled it like a champ. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is what we got to do. Still working. We'll be late today. Hope you're doing well, Roaming Prepper. Good to see you. And I am opening your package you sent me tonight. So I'm like you. I'm so far behind on everything, but I'm getting to that. All is well, my friend. You have a great evening as well. Don't work too hard, okay? And take a break to spend with family. And by the way, tell Bentley I said hi. Tell him Uncle Vision said hi. But skeet shooting is absolutely awesome. Awesome. Good to see you, Bang. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. And he is from Indonesia. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, folks, now is the time to start planting, to start seeding, to start practicing, to start building, start getting the chicks, start doing everything that needs to be done in this season. Get outside, and just get out there and get some fresh air and do a couple of things. It's a good way to exercise the mind and see your hard work in production. I actually enjoy cutting wood with the chainsaw. I dropped off my chain yesterday to get it sharpened and went and picked it up today. And I know what I'll be doing. And there you go. Mad Shad, been to Bali and other surrounding areas. Fun times in Indonesia. Yes. Hope you're doing well, Bang. I hope everything's okay in your part of the world and you're staying safe and your family is staying safe. And with that, folks, what time is it? It is 7:18. Do we have any questions? Bug Out Adventures, you have a blessed evening as well. There you go. That's what's important. Grandson time. Have a good evening with the grandson. Stay safe, and I'll be seeing you soon. MR Streets, seeing more and more gardening seed packs saying no GMO. I'm wondering how true this is. That's true, Mr. Streets. I bought heirloom seeds. And I'm with you. I'm seeing a lot saying no GMOs, and how true is that? We don't know. Mahogany Gordon, good to see you. Hey, let's get it done. Now is the time to get out and start planting. If we're going to grow, if you're growing a garden, do it now. If you're doing other stuff outdoors, do it. Now is the time. The days are getting longer. The days are getting warmer, depending on what part of the country you are. And, now is the time to get productive, folks. We want to be productive in what we do, where we go, and all of that. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, we have 10 minutes and counting, according to Tracy. The Prepared Irishman, good to see you. How many mini courses are going to be at the bug out weekend. You know what, Prepared Irishman? As of right now, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 courses right now. 7. That's a wonderful number. 7. Scott Hammer, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hope you had a great day. Hope you're staying safe. Hope the family is doing fantastic. That is for sure. But yes, Prepared Irishman, right now we have 7 courses on tap. And it's going to be good. It is going to be good. And of course, we're going to have some amazing barbecue. That's right, Mad Chad. We've got 7 so far. We may have more coming up. But, folks, now's the time to get out, check your list, start doing the things. I got to get my riding mower running. I think it's the solenoid. That's the last thing I can think of. But I've checked everything because I need to cut my grass. My grass is getting grassy and it needs to be cut. Yes. We'll make that 8. Underwater basket weaving by Mad Shad himself. Class is at the lake. That is our 8th class. Ghost for some fun and sun and a great weekend of learning and networking. I appreciate you. Hats off to you, Ghost, my friend. Thank you so much. And again, folks, you don't have to donate, but every donation we get goes to the bug out weekend and to the channel. Right now, everything we're getting in between now and the day before the bug out weekend goes towards the bug out weekend. And I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are coming, there's going to be some amazing prizes that are going to be given away just for you and you and you and you over there in the back, just for showing up and hanging out with us. And for there. Ghost says, check your grounds on the mower, Vision. I will do that, Ghost. Thank you. Because when I turn it, all it does is click. It goes click. I've replaced the battery. I've replaced the spark plug. So something's not happening. As Fuzzy Fork says, buy a garden hose so you can siphon off your neighbor's gas as it costs more to mow. Yeah. Don't want to do that. He's like me. He does what he does. Yes. David Corey with crop. Mad, where you learning to weave? Right. Exactly. Yes. Old Mutt, learning foraging. Yes. Fiddle hand, ferns, and ramps soon. Yeah. I'm with you, Old Mutt, and I know zero about foraging because I don't want to eat something that's going to kill me. So there it is. She is Sunshine says you can find a video on how to basket weave on YouTube. There you go, Mad Chad. Now you just need the underwater part. But yeah, folks, let's get the stuff done that is important in this season. You know, a lot of things are going to be going on sale. A lot of things are going to be coming to market. Get them now before they're not available. And as always, stay within your budget. That way, you too will have some dead presidents in your pocket if need be. And Ghost says ramps grow like crazy around here. I don't even know what ramps are. So there it is. I'm going to learn something at the bug out weekend about foraging. Fiddleheads are already done in my area. I miss them every year. Yeah, see that I'm assuming that's a mushroom. Mahogany Gordon, building off grid and what can I do for protection? I don't own a gun, but I would like to purchase one. What would you recommend? Mahogany, if you don't mind me asking this question, Mahogany, what state are you in? What state are you in? And I'm assuming you're just trying to protect yourself from invasion, attack, wild boars, zombies, and all of that stuff. Mad Shad says 9mm, 5.56, and 12 gauge. Oh, you're in Wisconsin. Okay. Do me a favor, Mahogany. Send me an email at visionpreparedness@gmail.com, and I will give you some recommendations. But yes, as well as Mad Shad said, I think that was him that put that in the chat. 9mm, 5.56, and a shotgun. But send me an email and let's chat that way. But yeah, everybody in the chat, whatever they're recommending is well. I definitely would recommend a handgun to start with and to go from there. For sure. That's fine. So yeah, shoot me an email. Dan said, Vision, fiddleheads are ferns. They can taste like spinach or asparagus, depending on how you cook it. Okay, thanks, Dan. I appreciate you. There you go. Fiddleheads they're ferns. I got ferns growing on the side of my house. Zach Gibson, good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well this evening. Hope you're doing well and good to see you. Yeah. Sounds good. Oh, you're more than welcome, Mahogany. More than welcome. And depending on what part of Wisconsin you're in, see here, I used to live in Chicago, and not too far from not too far from Madison, about an hour south of Madison. So if you're up for about an 8-hour, 9-hour drive, come down to the Bug Out Weekend. I'm just saying. Fuzzy Fork, okay. Well, if you've had Chinese food, you may have. Yeah. We all have. Right. Mid-GA, probably 5.56, 9, 12 gauge, or Ruger 1022. Yes. There you go. Absolutely. All right, folks, you guys are amazing. See, this is where we all learn and we all can suggest, we all help out, because I do not know everything and I don't claim to know everything. And what did I learn today? I learned today what fiddleheads were. There it is. They're fern. And if you cook them, they either taste like asparagus or spinach. Ha, there we are. Been thinking about a pistol crossbow for discreet deer hunting if necessary. I'm not a hunter. What's your opinion? I'm not a hunter either, but I like the idea of a handheld crossbow. That you know, that's some Walking Dead stuff right there. It works. So you never know. Mahogany Garden. I would love to come, but I have so much on my plate. But thanks for the invite. You are more than welcome, Mahogany Gordon. You are more than welcome. And folks, if you haven't checked out Mahogany Gordon's channel, stop by, watch a video or 2 or 3, leave a comment, hit the like button, tell him I sent you. And if you like what's going on over there, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, Dan said, I am a wellspring of knowledge. There you go. With that, folks, you know, Weightlifting Geek, I have a compound bow and want to hunt really soon. There you go. There you go. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. And with that, folks, it is 7:30 on the nose, and I promised not to keep you more than an hour. I appreciate everybody, every single one of you, for stopping by to talk about what we're doing that's important in this season on our checklist. And with that, remember this: keep prepping, because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Have a safe evening. Enjoy the rest of your amazing week and the weekend coming, and do the things that are important to you and your family. This is Vision Preparedness, and I will see you in the next video.